This was more or less a typical day out exploring for Paul and I. We'd strike out from home and simply go with where our spirits took us. This time it was 9 miles east of town, at the Trumpet where our walk back home began after stepping off the bus there. Here for a short distance we walked the main road to Pool End Farm, where there was already a bus stop, and then on through to the back lanes of the Woolhope Dome, where unknown meetings, meditative spots and events awaited us. A quiet lane signified properly our rustic adventure. We relaxed straight away as beautiful idyllic homes emerged, delighting us both as open fields soon offered up views and the potential ahead. As we continued across the wide open fields, to the right of us high branches of majestic pines swayed in the wind, whilst down below an old shed revealed itself as a prime target for exploration. We were kids once again, out sticking our noses into places long forgotten. What was in there, we asked. We didn't know, of course, but upon stepping inside it soon transpired that it was an old hydro facility of some kind. Satisfied at fulfilling our curiosity regarding a relic embedded in the land, we continued on up through an extensive orchard, past a resplendent oak that stood sentinel, and back onto the road where some young girls were seen out walking and riding their horses. Happy to have walked behind the girls out enjoying themselves, it wasn't long before we reached Putley Court, the 17th century estate with its own church, park and gardens. Not far away was a building site that looked like a knacker's yard, but was in fact a dream unfolding. There amid the chaos was a man and his wife, busying themselves with a myriad of tasks. Always inquisitive, we had to chat and investigate further.
So what's going to happen to this old stable block?
So the end block bit here, that's going to be all glass fronted.
Yeah.
Three sets of doors at the bottom.
What can you possibly keep out of that?
Well, surprisingly enough, all the trusses need to be kept. We can
Right.
preserve all of those.
Right.
Which is why they're all hanging off scaffold at the
I was
moment.
going to say,
They're
yeah.
basically build up underneath them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, for conservation purposes.
That's dating back when?
Well, that was the first build. They were done in 3 separate lots. That was
Probably
the first build.
1560s, 1600s?
I don't know. I don't think,
Later maybe?
I think they're later than that. I think they're more
Yeah,
like
17, innit? Yeah.
You look at the sort of...
Yeah, you
sort
can
of
see, yeah.
house, you know.
I'm hoping, I think.
Yeah, wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking that.
Yeah. But they're very unusual trusses, not going up to a pinnacle.
Yeah, right.
Okay, they're very unusual. They're called queen trusses. They're very unusual, which is why...
Queen trusses?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that'll be kitchen downstairs, lounge upstairs, obviously lovely view
Right.
down the old valley.
What's the time frame for you guys?
Oh, August will be done.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right. So you're on this every day then, obviously?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll be done by August.
Oh, good on you.
Yeah, maybe a bit more landscaping for a bit, but...
What's your name again?
Mike.
Mike. Good spot, Mike.
Yeah.
Lovely spot. I'm sure you'll be happy, mate.
Well, as I say, we'll be flogging it on. Not
Yeah.
it, you know. Yeah, it's a good walk back for you, isn't it, to Hereford?
Oh, I yomped and hiked back from Ledbury the other week. Yeah, I just caught a bus up and I swam a couple of K. Yeah. And I thought bus back or yomp. Oh, I chose to yomp and hike it back just to see what I got. Well, I still got it.
Good.
Still got it, apart from a few aches and pains, Mike.
Yeah.
That's about it, mate.
Yeah.
Having had a fantastic conversation about their dreams and our old ones, we continued on our way through another orchard that afforded us some great views towards the Froome Valley and Worcestershire beyond, before setting foot into a vibrant spring wood and a moody plantation where we'd settle down for a brew and a look at Paul's new pocket stove.
Okay folks, this is Paul, one of the Y Explorers. We're going to try firing up the Trangia today, or the Trangia, depending on which way you want to pronounce it. So let's see how this goes. Okay, old-fashioned mess tin. The Trangia, it's a lovely looking kind of brass copper looking thing. And we have some backpacking lights, pocket stove, it's easy to put together, my firelight. So, it's better if you do that. It's the Trangia. So this is the first time I've ever done this. There's 2 and a bit cups in there.
I wonder what people on YouTube would
Not used to this one.
Some kind of outdoorsman, eh?
I know. Dark life and death situation, I'll be dead. I'm very. It's kind of nerve-wracking.
Practice putting it together at home. That's just sat watching.
No, I did it. I always get nervous in front of you. Boy, it's just this massive critic in front of me.
We have got a rolling boil
And
on
we
its
are
way.
in the 7th minute. 7 minutes of rolling boil.
7 minutes.
We'll call that boiling.
Yeah, we'll call that boiling.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
There you go.
Nice, eh?
It is, isn't it? Gloucestershire over there.
I know, you see Gloucestershire clearly, yeah.
Top of Cotswolds.
Cracking view. No, it's not. That's
Oh, no, that's
actually towards the Forest of Dean. It's not far from the Forest of Dean. You need a hand. No, he's all right.
It was March, and signs of spring were everywhere. The daffodils had shot up from the woodland floor, whilst up above in the canopy woodland birds sang, accompanied by the mews of buzzards, who had for their backdrop the great open skies. I want to show you a crime. One of the worst crimes, in my opinion. It says, they don't care about you, and they don't care about me. They don't care about the world in which they live. It's one of the root causes of this corrosive thinking in our society that gets to us all. Well, here's the crime. I only came through this road a few months ago, just prior to Christmas, and so this is recent. And Paul and I are wondering if there's any evidence at all of who this might be.
There's a serial number on this old car.
Yeah. They obviously like music because there's an MP3 WMA wireless car MP3 there, player. They like Pepsi.
Ledbury, Herefordshire.
Yeah, and my hunch.
Aidan Davis.
Aidan Davis. Yeah, well, I'm not naming and shaming, but I find that most interesting that we found the name and the address of the guy that's littered this place.
He's going to get nailed.
He's going to get nailed, mate. Yeah.
Don't do this to nature.
No, man. My hunch is he's got a 4x4 as well, so we've just found the culprit.
I'm going to the police with this.
Result.
I'm going to the council with it.
Yeah.
He's going to get nailed.
Yeah. It's out of order, man.
It is well out of order.
Completely out of order, like.
You've got to be made to clear it up anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, this ain't good at all.
Right, here's the ev.
Yeah.
Right.
The evidence.
The evidence.
Abbreviated.
Yeah. He's fucked.
Okay, the guy is No, I'm not a goody two-shoes and all that stuff.
Yeah, but we don't like it.
Not a creepy goody, but this I cannot stand. This is, the guy deserves to be knocked about, do you know what I mean? You know? Not necessarily physically, but in the head. He needs to ask a few questions. You don't do that, folks.
Oh. He's going to be shocked.
After the shock of the fly tipping in one of Herefordshire's nature spots, it was time for more serenity and beauty as we headed off home in the late afternoon. There were yet more spectacular views of Herefordshire and the surrounding counties, and yet more surprises as we ambled our way through what was a symphony of delightful sound.
Located quite a sizable pine plantation. I didn't know they were here, but amazing. So that means there might well be some fatwood here somewhere. because, as they say, pine is best. Oh yeah, look at this. Definitely pine. And there's quite a few downed. Pine. Pine. Is it? Yeah, look at that. That is all fatwood, that. Look at this. All of that is resin. And it's merely there because it's been felled. So, well, yeah. I'll be able to find some fatwood in here. Good stuff. Yeehaw. Let's go smelling. Let's go smelling. Nope. Yeah, if you spend long enough muching about. I mean, look, these felled trees. Oh yeah. Anyway, we haven't got enough time today. Yeah, that's pine pitch, isn't it? Lovely though, good stuff. Yeah, yeah. You gotta be careful with your knife because it sticks like glue.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I know. It's good stuff. Have a smell, Paul. Spruce is good for pine pitch. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it does stick like
Have a smell. Let's have a smell.
Hey?
Come on, have a smell. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that's gorgeous.
Aromatherapy. There's a centipede there. A centipede. I don't want to harm it.
The resin was pure aromatic fun, but we still had a way to go. But we weren't complaining because it was simply the best out back. Being spring, the sheep were out having given birth to their lambs. The orchards and fields were a picture of peace as the mothers cared for their offspring that playfully welcomed in the dusk. It was getting dark now, but we were still ambling, not in any rush to get back to the city. We'd covered roughly 10 glorious miles and had about another 3 to go. Time for another stop to take in the sounds that touch us deeply in what can be a frenetic life beyond the tranquil spaces we immerse ourselves in. We are grateful for them, and with that we are happy to return with the sounds and joys of spring, now imprinted upon our hearts and minds forever.